going everybody, Whiff here, and in today's video we are going to be showing you the new updated version for New Light since Shadowkeep came out. This is for New Light and new people that have joined Destiny 2 after a long time on how to do the machine gun questline for the Black Armory. Basically how to introduce yourselves into the Black Armory. As you can see, this is a fresh account. 750 is the light you start with when you're a New Light person. As you can see in my collections, I barely have anything. So first things we want to do is you want to be looking out for a quest that says main quest New Light, and it's asking you to reach a power level of 770. We're going to ignore that because what you need to do is get to 810. So you're going to follow that quest line all the way until you get to power level 810. If you've already got to power level 810, perfect, continue doing the video. If you haven't, stop here and then continue to follow what I do on screen. We're in the tower, we're going from the courtyard down towards the annex area, which is where the Drifter is, also where Benedict is. These are all characters that have been added in after the season pass was released for Destiny 2, after the Warmind expansions and when everything started to kick in with Forsaken. So once we get down here, ignore the annoying loading screens. I had to make a whole new account on Xbox just to be able to do this for you guys. So we're in the annex and we're going to be heading down that small staircase just here. Once we get to the bottom, we come into the room of basically this part of the season. Originally that door is completely covered up by bricks, so I think they got rid of that. It was a cool kind of thing. You open it up, makes a cool cutscene, it's all different, but looks like they got rid of it. So once you make it up to Ada, you're going to speak to her and she's going to give you a nice bit of voice text or voice log. You meet Ada 1, you can ignore what comes up after this because this is just saying you got to get to 820. Ignore that, that has nothing to do with this. This is just that's just another thing they added on top. What we're going to do from here is we are going to speak to her about what the Black Armory is. We're going to pick up the machine gun frame there and we're going to go out and do what it needs us to do. So the weapon core and the compound ether collected. Compound ether can be collected from any vandal, but the weapon core is what we're going to be really like getting into more detail with. So go and kill 25 fallen, that'll get you your ether. We're going to need to go to the outskirts for the weapon core, as it says in the quest. So what you can do is you're going to travel to Trotsland on the EDZ, where Devrim K is. You're going to turn left from when you spawn in and go down here. And follow me, basically. If you ever get stuck, ignore my voice and just follow what I do on screen, because everything on screen is correct. So once you've followed this all the way down, we're going to go and look for a box. Now my recorder stopped working halfway through this, but I managed to grab it just before, as the item popped up on my screen. I noticed it wasn't working. I managed to just get it recorded just in time, because you can't do this again. You can't cancel the quest and go and get the item again. Once you see this sign, this is the area you need to be in, by the way. So just stay here, because there's a random Black Armory thing. So there we go. That's the box you're looking for. I've slowed it down for you so you can see it. That's the area you're in. That weapon core is what we're after. We don't have to do anything with the boss, which we're about to see here on the left sooner or later. But there's another box. See that on the right? There's another box, and that's the boss. You do not need to attack the boss, but that is the same area we just came in from. So there are two areas where this box can spawn. One on the right here, and the one before, which was back down where I came from. Now, can you see the drone on the box? That's what we're after. These drones that are around him as well. We don't need to shoot his ones, just the one on the box. I hope I can make that as clear as possible. So if you shoot the one on the box, that will be how you unlock it, and then you go up to it and use your interact button, which is X on the Xbox, square on the PS4, and E on PC. So once we've done that and everybody's caught up, we're now going to go and do the machine gun stuff. So as you see there, I just showed you a quick picture of what it would look like with the drone on it. Yeah, so what we're going to do now is head to Titan. Titan is the best place to get hive kills and multi-weapon kills in the Lost Sector on the rig. It's Cargo Bay 3, so if you are familiar with Cargo Bay 3, awesome. If not, spawn in. If you can't get to the rig straight away, you can spawn in the other place and come over. You'll see the big yellow building on my right here. What you're going to want to do, if you're facing that, turn left, follow what I do on screen and just jump down here. It's the quickest way to get to the lost sector. So through the door, do a 180, drop down, perfect. Through the little cubby hole, out the little hole. There you go, and down this ramp, jump over the barrier, and we are now in the lost sector of Cargo Bay 3. The reason why I picked this place is because we're able to do the kind of like the 2 birds 1 stone thing, and that's kind of the what's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of the method that we're going to be using in this video, is trying to get as much done in one area that allows us to do 2 birds 1 stone. Some places will require you to go and get hive kills if you get multi-kill somewhere else. This is perfect. I use a grenade launcher because that's really all I have for me. I did use off screen a sword for multi kills. It's really good, but just to get the kills, just the hive power weapon kills, I just use a rocket launcher. Probably best bet is using a sword, seeing as it only uses 1 power ammo per hit. But once you've started to get a groove, you're going to need to reset it because the enemies are gone, right? So what you're going to do is travel back to the rig, because you would have unlocked it if you came to this area. You're going to do the same again. Once you spawn in, you're going to turn left, go and follow what I did just a minute ago, go down, jump down, take it all the way around. So you spawn in here, turn left, do it again. Once you get to the point of where you're getting close to finishing this step of the quest, I'm assuming you're going to need to pause it, because obviously these cuts and changes are going to be too quick. So once you get it, like I just did there, we are now going to head into the next stage. So if you haven't got to this point yet, pause it, catch up, start it with us. So from here, we now need to go and defeat powerful enemies. Now, powerful enemies in Destiny 2 are yellow bar enemies. These guys are significantly tougher than normal enemies. And what we're going to do is we're going to head to Nessus for this. As you can see on my screen, I haven't unlocked every single thing. As a new light, you wouldn't normally do what I'm doing, which is rushing to do the Black Armory. So as you can see, we're going to go to Nessus, hit Nessus Orbis by the Leviathan, and pick Callus's face for the Leviathan. It's on normal, leave it on that, and launch it. I'm only 50 light above what I need to be, and I can easily kill these guys with my power weapon in 1 hit. Easy peasy. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to come in and do your power weapon. I know it doesn't say there you need to shoot with power weapons, but if you open up your quest and have a look, it will say you need power weapon kills. So once you've got the power weapon kills going, you need 25 of them. You're probably thinking, I've got no ammo now, as you're about to see. But what we're going to do is we're going to reset it. And by resetting it, we go to Director, go to Nessus, or you can go to Map, click on Callus's face again, make sure to reset it before starting, and launch. I don't know if you need to do that, but I do it anyway just to be safe. So I switch it up and go with a grenade launcher because I think, well, rockets aren't going to be that much better. If you're brave enough, use a sword. But if you're having trouble with those Colossuses at the back shooting their rockets, try and bring these legionaries toward you. You can do that by just shooting your primary. Don't kill them, obviously. Just shoot them, and then as you can see, they start coming towards you. So if you feel like the Colossuses are too much while trying to kill everything else, you can just easily do it like this. No worries. And start earning your kills more efficiently. And I'm on my last 3 here, and we get that done. Right, we're not going anywhere though. So you know the thing I was talking about before about the 2 birds 1 stone, we're doing it again. So now we need to collect these things called Radiant Seeds, and we need 20 of them. Radiant Seeds drop from powerful enemies. And what did we just kill with our power weapon? Powerful enemies. So there's no point going anywhere. Let's continue to do what we've been doing, but this time we don't need to use our power weapon. We can use whatever we want. I use the Cold Heart because it absolutely melts, which is really nice. If you have anything like a trace rifle, anything that that can melt some enemies, whatever you feel comfortable with, that's what we want. So that triangle that just dropped there, that's what we want. Now that's a in-game item drop. That's what that is for a specific quest. That's normally the universal icon for it. But as you can see just a second ago, the little seeds, as you can see here, are what we're after. So once you've got all of your 20, by doing the same thing, reset it, you're going to get a Radiant Matrix, and you're going to come back to the tower. We're going to go to the annex, and we're going to do everything I do on screen. Just follow it while I'm talking. So once you've got to the stage, you've got your Radiant Matrix, and it will ask you to return to Ada 1, because she's now going to make your frame a Radiant frame. And what that means is that we're able to access the forges now for the first time. So if you're all caught up to me here, if you're not, please go back, watch parts of the video if you're unsure. But we are now at this point. If you're not at this point, something's gone wrong before, rewatch the video or rewatch parts that you need to, and then come back here. So if you're at this point, awesome. Pick up the Black Armory machine gun frame, and it's time to go and find the forges. Now originally the forges never used to be on a playlist like they are. They used to be individual on their own planets, and you had to go to the location and activate the activity from the forge itself. Bungie got rid of that with Shadowkeep. They decided to put them on a playlist that rotates daily, so each forge changes. So if you're on a different quest, you just stumbled across this video, and you're on a specific Black Armory quest that requires you to have a certain forge. So as you can see, it was on EDZ, bottom left, click that and launch it. Right now we don't need to worry about what forge it is, but for somebody else, yes. Also, you won't be jumped in like I have been just here for this. This is the boss round. The first 2 rounds that you will have, you'll be killing blue enemies. These blue enemies will drop the forge bombs, as I like to call them. Once these bombs have been dropped from these blue enemies, you're going to chuck it into the forge. You can see the forge there is red. You're going to pick up these little orbs, throw it in, easy peasy. That's pretty much it. I'm sorry about my recorder, it just didn't work. I need to get a new one. But hopefully that makes sense. So when you kill the blue guys, they add time, so they give you more time. So killing the blue guys makes more time. They drop the little bombs and they throw it. A lot of people in my old video got confused also with how the time, when you completed it by not killing the boss, it said completed. That doesn't count. You need to destroy the boss within the time limit for it to count. So once you've done that, you'll get the hammerhead, which is the machine gun we're looking for. That's all done. And that's how you access the forges for the first time and do the machine gun weapon frame as a new line. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please do leave a like down below, subscribe. I apologise about my recorder again, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much. With